So we'll start with a fresh station, and this station will be KFMW, and we'll pull it from the database, and there it is. And now we'll click onto it and it becomes the reference station. We'll do a minimum study, up 3 channels and down 3 channels, including the IF. And if we wanted to make a directional antenna, we can do that simply by clicking the DA pattern and adjust our pattern, or assign a new pattern from the tabular display. A lot of things we can do on this screen, but this is not a DA station because we pulled it up from the database as an Omni station, and we're going to save the job file now. Job files can be loaded in the future, no problem at all with doing that. And so here is the new study. This is a spacing study, and you notice that everything looks okay except this WCDD in Canton, Illinois, in which there is already a short space. And we have our rounding feature on. If we take that off, we notice that we don't have the round down feature on. We have a larger margin, I should say a smaller margin. And WCDD is a 73215 station, which means that it is protecting our station by contour to contour. And if you look at the spacings map, this is a map of all of the required minimum spacings. You're looking kind of down, flying over it. Notice that we have an overlap here, and that is the one that you see on the margin screen of a -2.3, which indicates the amount of overlap. But this is a 73215 station. Now we're going to just show you how we can move out of this overlap by clicking the screen just above it. And here we have done that, and now there's no overlap whatsoever. So we've cleaned up the overlap. And if we look at the station's coverage, we can actually put it right on over, and this is the 70 dBu station's coverage for KFMW. Now we'll take that off the screen, and we'll close this screen for now. Actually, I'm going to show you now the contour relationship we had before we moved it, because we're going to show how you protect a station. So we're going to go to this screen here and move this station back to where it belongs, and we do that by going to our Find Information screen, going to Tools, and Restore Selected Stations, FCC Parameters. We've selected the reference station, and now it's going to be back to where it was when we started the study. Notice we still have that 2.3 kilometer overlap, and now we're going to look at that overlap on the map screen. For this video, we've actually condensed everything. There's actually too much on this. We're using a lower resolution so that everything will be clear. But when you get it on your computer, you'll want to use the highest resolution possible, and then the pictures will be clearer, and there'll be a separation, larger separations between the city names. Right now I'm going to turn off a number of these details, and you can see here a very clear representation of our overlap. Put on the city boundaries and the city names, and we have quite a few additional tokens representing the cities showing on the screen. So we can actually take those back off and go back to where we were, because it seemed to be a little clearer when we did that. So that's basically how the program works, and I'd like to thank you for tuning in and watching this program today.